Hi there, it's Evan here from latinum.org.uk, and we're going to look at a small fable, Accipiter et Columbae. So this is the hawk and the doves. It's a political fable, as most of Aesop's fables are. Columbae milui metu accipiterem roga verunt, ut eas defenderet. Ille annuit, at in columbare receptus, uno die maiorem stragem edidit quam milvius longo tempore potuisset edere. Fabula docet, malorum patrocinium vitandum esse. Now, this fable is found in the form that I have it here in the Latin reader of Jacobs and Doring, D-O-R-I-N-G. You can find that on archive.org. You can find it on Google Books. And the actual fable itself begins, the text, the reader part, begins on page 32. And as was customary in sort of the 19th century, Latin students would begin with fables. Now, there's a downside to this. Fables have a very rich vocabulary, and that's one reason why you have things like Comenius' vestibulum and the Orbis Sensualium Pictus, enabling the students to acquire the vocabulary needed to read these formative basic Latin texts without too much difficulty. So this is the Accipiter et Columbae. What I'm going to do is read to you in English, if I can find it. Here we have it. The version of this fable by L'Étrange. Now, this is not quite the same as the version we have in Jacobs and Doring, but it conveys the political message as well. So the pigeons, finding themselves persecuted by the kite, made choice of the hawk for their guardian. The hawk sets up for their protector, but under the countenance of that authority, makes more havoc in the dove house in 2 days than the kite could have done in twice as many months. And the moral is, it's a dangerous thing for people to call in a powerful and ambitious man for their protector, upon the clamour of here and there a private person, to hazard the whole community. Not quite the same import as that of the Jacobs and Doring text, which, if we look at it again, if I can find it here on my computer, here we are. Columbae milui metu. So the doves, out of fear of the kite, accipiterem roga verunt. So of course the kite is a smaller bird than the hawk. They're both birds of prey. Ut eas defenderet. And we can see here this general theme that runs through of being very leery of authority, of being careful about authority. That authority that has too much power is dangerous. And there are all kinds of constitutional lessons here for us. So, Columbae milui metu, accipiterem roga verunt, ut eas defenderet. Ille annuit, at in columbare receptus, uno die maiorem stragem edidit, quam milvius longo tempore potuisset edere. Fabula docet, malorum patrocinium vitandum esse. And of course here, malorum patrocinium is essentially any overlordship where there is too much power vested in one authority or person. Of course, that then will lead to massive problems, where there's a huge imbalance of power between the populace, in this case the doves, and the ruler, the hawk. And that's the end of that. Before I go, remember latinum.org.uk is my website. And also, if you haven't yet joined Scholar, you'll find the link to that at latinum.org.uk. That's it. Bye.